USA! Welcome to Flag Steward's Be a Stud Citizen message. That's right. It's a Be a Stud Citizen message this week. For Friday, March 26th of 2021. We do these once a week to stand out and recognize either what you need to do to become a stud citizen, not a dud, but a stud, meaning an awesome, good to each other citizen, or recognize the achievements of others who have. And yes, we're in the middle of a national half-staff, in case you missed it, and that ends on Saturday at sunset for the 10 shooting victims in Boulder, Colorado. We've got a lot to cover, so we're going to get right to it. Today's historical Be a Stud Citizen message from our flag. Can you believe? Yeah, can you believe? A year has passed since nearly all of America began lockdowns, mask mandates, and other actions to control the spread of COVID-19. And now finally we can celebrate a little by getting a shot to protect us, thanks to a couple of American women. This is fitting for Women's History Month here. Thanks to a couple of American women who have been critical to the development of the first two COVID-19 vaccines at Pfizer and Moderna. Basically, hey, we're witnessing history in the making, and so when we see that, we should appreciate the moment. And now we've got the story of two amazing American scientists who've given us the opportunity to fight back and eventually end this pandemic. Dr. Caitlin Carrico, if I'm saying that right, and Dr. Kizzmekia Corbett have incredible stories of perseverance and determination that got them to this occasion where they can use their amazing brains and years of research to do good for humankind. And they're excited to do it, and here are the highlights. Dr. Carrico is an American-Hungarian, is the lead scientist of the BioNTech-Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine development team. The release of the vaccine validated her 40 years of genetic code RNA, ribonucleic acid research, and gave her a huge feeling of pride and redemption for all that she overcame to achieve this. Her story of hard work and determination started in 1985 when she escaped communist-controlled Hungary to take her biochemist skills to the United States. With incredible courage, she, her husband, and 2-year-old daughter sold their car, hid the cash in the daughter's teddy bear, because back then in Hungary you weren't allowed to leave the country with any money, and they traveled to America without knowing anyone here. She got a biochemist job at Temple University in Philadelphia and eventually found a partner, immunologist Drew Weissman, to explore her passion, the genetic code of RNA. Since 1997, they've been researching and developing medical therapies using messenger RNA. And now her patent, co-authored by Weissman, is the therapy technology being licensed by Pfizer and Moderna to develop their COVID-19 vaccines. So yeah, people, it's not like this stuff was just invented the other day. This stuff has been researched and used in other therapies for years. And we're fortunate enough where it was able to pull the trigger quickly and get us a vaccine. She and Weissman are the lead candidates to win the Nobel Prize in Medicine because of their work. Sounds appropriate to me. Dr. Kizzmekia Corbett is the lead scientist, pictured on the right. She's the lead scientist at the Vaccine Research Center at the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Disease, and whose team partnered with Moderna to develop its highly effective COVID-19 vaccine. Dr. Fauci, who we all know, we all know him, leads the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Disease, said this about Dr. Corbett. Kizzy is an African-American scientist who's the right... I got to check that again. Obviously, I've got a typo. Kizzy is an African-American scientist who's right at the forefront of the development of the COVID-19 vaccine. Her work will have substantial impact on ending the worst respiratory disease pandemic in more than 100 years. Her recent immunology work reflects her life of overcoming obstacles with hard work and a will to win, having grown up in a family with many step and foster siblings in North Carolina. Now she's using her knowledge and experience to build trust with vaccine-doubting communities, including the African-American community. And for her work, we're certainly appreciative. Here's an inspirational quote that comes from Dr. Corbett. To be living in this moment where I have the opportunity to work on something that has imminent global importance is surreal, unbelievable, an unbelievable moment for me. And with that note, let's say our pledge. Students across America inspired by these amazing pioneering women, Dr. Carrico and Dr. Corbett, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. That's it. Go out and be a stud citizen. Keep America beautiful. And remember, in God we trust.